Yeah.
Are you gonna cry?
Am I gonna cry?
Am I gonna cry?
Oh, I hope so.
I had to back up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. My name is Justin. I'm Mikey's nephew, best man. And I am younger. In fact, I'm not older than Mikey. Little boyish good looks. And the cold sack going on up here. I am younger. Before I go any further at all, I'd like to take a second to appreciate and toast Linda and Kevin for just this, what has been thus far a wonderful, wonderful celebration at the house here.
Yay! Yay!
And then my wonderful grandmother and grandfather for dinner last night and baked goods and just everything they do for us always. I love you guys.
Oh, very nice.
Now, I've never been at a wedding as an adult, so this is my first time, and I had to do some research on the internet. There are things you're supposed to have in this speech, and when you Google how to make grandma cry during your best man speech, so it didn't bring that to fruition for me. But there was one thing that it said I should include, and that's to identify this moment that showcases the love of my Uncle and Annie. Now, Aunt Annie. And I struggled with that at first because if you call Mikey on the phone, he doesn't pick up. He picks up. He doesn't say like, "Hey, dude, me and Annie had like this magical moment. And I just wanted to tell you about it. So, are you listening?" Like I took a teddy bear to the range last week and peppered it with 305 rounds. Great job, bro. I love you too. So I had to dig. I had to dig, and I picked a moment, Annie, you're not going to like this, but I love you, that was more annoying to me at the time than it was, oh my God, magical and sweet and awesome. But this is going to end up okay, I promise. In the last 5 years or so, I got to visit occasionally, and this is when Annie and Mikey were living downstairs in the apartment, not at the new house. I would get there, and I'd spend my days with my grandmother, my grandfather, and I'd be kind of bored. I knew, though, when Mikey got home, Annie would get home, and I'd be able to go down to the apartment, play some video games, hang out, throw out while I was down there, spend some quality time with Uncle Mike. But Annie was there. No, that would happen. We would get downstairs, and we'd hang out, and into the night, Annie would usually have work earlier in the morning, so you would probably head to bed a little early. And that was my time now. So me and Mikey would bunker down and we'd start playing video games and hanging out and do whatever we do. And about 5 to 6 minutes after you hit the sack, Mikey's phone would go off on my time. He would look at his phone, and I know my uncle. I know him very well. And he wouldn't look at it with agitation or anything like that. He looked at it and he would just nudge me and be like, "Bro, I'll be right back. I gotta handle business." And it wasn't anything that would take very long. But what was happening was, and I never saw these texts. I wish I had. And you would text him, and if I had to guess what it would say. You had mentioned earlier, actually, this kind of all fits together. She wanted him always to come in there and say goodnight. Whether I was there or whoever was there, she wanted to be tucked in and kissed and snuggled with. And he wanted to do it. Now, the thing is this is 5 years into their relationship. And I'm looking at him like, fine, Annie wants her attention. Just go do it. But I do if I can say anything about that whole situation, it's I wish upon any of you 5 years, 6 years in a relationship that you still want to be tucked in by the person you love. And God damn. I love you both very, very much, and I am so excited to have you in the family. And it may have annoyed me then, but I love you now very, very much. Now, before anything else, before we toast and do all that good stuff, Mikey doesn't drink, but I'm going to get him a drink with me tonight. Madison, please. Oh, no, you didn't, did you? Oh. So, I'm already looking at these, and these are a little bit different. But when I was about 12 years old, the hot fudge is lacking. We made these drinks, because like we were kids and we didn't care. We put hot fudge all up in fruit punch. And we made our own version of a cocktail. Our own version. We did this maybe half a dozen times, and we both like it, don't lie. This is, in fact, hot fudge and fruit punch. Yeah, not enough hot fudge. We'll talk about that later. That's fine, I'm kidding. But a toast to my uncle and the newest member of our family. Annie, I love you. Mikey, I love you. And forever and ever, I hope you're happy.
Yay! Oh my God, are you crying yet? Nicely done, Kate.